welcome to join us today. Our project is called Actual Gym, as you can see from our logo. This is a digital solution to manage gym management. Our platform offers several main features like member registration and profile management, payment recording and tracking, membership management, and basic administrative operation for gym staff. These features are made to minimize daily tasks and reduce manual work. For who is this? We designed this for actual digital office manager and gym members. The goal is to centralize and simplify the daily gym administration. Some of the highlights of our platform are a centralized dashboard that manages the sessions and the users, easy registration and easy payment, and a system that reduces the manual paperwork. So the team, first of all, the actual manager that gives us the base for the project and also share their needs. And here we have Adel, who focuses in the back end using Fast API, and me, Daniel, who focuses in the front end using Svelte. And now I will show you a small presentation of our application. So here we have the main page with all the sessions. First of all, I will show you the dashboard of the coach. So we go as a coach. As you can see, we have all the sessions that the coach create with the active ones, the finished one, the cancel ones. And I will create a session so you can see. So yes, 200 euro. And okay, you can see the session here, demo day 1, and it's now available for all the users. So we're going to the user dashboard. So we come here, user, and you can see the session is here. He can scribe. We're gonna do the registration because the scribe will take more time. So I will only show you that. So we have the day, the calendar here. And now to finish, I will show you the admin dashboard. We have first window with the user where he can modify the user, give a new role, change the status. And a second window with all the sessions that all the coach created. Even for the finished one, the administration and the coach, they can see a list of presence like here. The coach will do that before the session starts. And that's it. And if you have any question about the platform, we can discuss after the presentation.
So I'm going to present you our infrastructure. So we start in the browser. The browser communicates with the front end using HTTP. The front end then communicates with the backend using a REST API. And then the data is persisted in database. Everything is containerized. So here we have the container for the front end, backend, and database. For the technology used, for the front end, we use the SvelteKit framework. For the backend, we use the Fast API framework. For the database, we use Postgres and the dbeaver GUI. And for the infrastructure, we use Docker and Podman. So for the snippet, this is to register a user to a session. We start by injecting dependencies. Then we call the service with the dependencies. And we get if a payment is required and the URL of that payment, and we return that to the front end. Then we get in the service. We start by checking for permission. Then we check if the request is valid, all of that, and then we fetch the session and credit. Then we calculate the credit by doing the minimum between the session price and the credit. We calculate the final amount by subtracting the credit applied and the session price. So then we check if a payment is required by doing if there is a final amount. If there isn't a final amount or a credit, that implies the session is free, therefore we do nothing. If the final amount is 0 and there was a credit applied, that implies the credit paid for the full amount, therefore we create a negative credit entry. And here we have when the payment happened, therefore we create a striped checkout session with payment info, redirection URLs and metadatas for the webhook. We create an empty payment intent in database, and then we return the URL. In all cases, we create a session participation in order to reserve a session participation, and then we return the data. So collaboration timeline. For collaborating, we use GitHub with 3 branches. The development branches was used to create features. The staging branch was used to test and review code. And the main branch was used for the stable version. We use Jira and Discord to communicate. So for the timeline from December 1st to 14th, it was early stages, stage 1 and 2, for idea development and project planning. We define project idea and brainstorm. Use the SMART method, define the client question and the first Jira epics. From December 15 to January 9th, we did the technical documentation. We saw user stories, UML diagram like architecture, class, sequence, and use case. For the front end, we did a wireframe and a mockup. And for the database, we did an ER diagram. For the stage 4, we started developing the MVP with the code for the backend, the code for the front end, and the container for everything. From March 9th to now, we are in the project closure phase. So we did a project closure document, team retrospective, lesson learned, and the current presentation.
So we faced several challenges. One of them was integration of straight payment to our code because it was new for us. And also we faced multiple bugs in the final phase when we start testing our project. But we overcome all these challenges thanks to the documentation and the constant feedback. And also we see like dividing our workload will be the better way to give a good and solid product. And thank you very much for listening. And if you have any question, please.
Thank you, guys. I just have a question about the demo was in localhost, and you talked about deployed environment. So why didn't you show up the demo within staging or in prod?
Well, because it's not deployed.
All right, that's an answer.
You say you can change the statute with admin statute, and can you delete user, or you can just change the role of the user?
So if you want, I can show you
Yes.
how it works. So we are here, we connect like administrator, we have the users, modify. The status is like to activate or deactivate the user.
Okay.
And the role is to give like power to the user, so he can become a coach or an admin.
Okay. And if I am a user, I can delete my account or not?
Here, no, we can't.
Okay.
We didn't add that. yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I have another question about Stripe. So well done for Stripe integration, because indeed the Stripe SDK is not easy to manage. But why didn't you show up with the actual checkout, for example? Because you talked about it. You talk about it that you had many bugs about. And so that will be a good thing to show to the jury, I think.
Well, the reason we didn't show it is because of time constraint, because Stripe takes a lot of time to show. But we can show it now.
Yeah, just to pick a bug that you fixed.
Over here, sometimes
Yeah,
we
nice.
have problem with the
Yeah, that's nice.
call, so well, we didn't do it because it takes a lot of time to write all here.
Okay, okay. No. I'm not saying that you have to show the full process. I was saying that you said you manage many bugs about it, and so it would be interesting to just talk more about why you and how you resolve the bug, for example.
Well, the main bugs were in the webhook, so I guess it's bugs about business logic and Stripe integration. So, for example, I had a common bug which was a free session bug. So I had issue when the session was free, where basically it didn't show in the front end because I didn't consider free session as valid session.
Your website is responsive?
The what?
Your website is responsive or not?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can
I didn't understand the question.
Mobile.
I have mobile. No, it's on
No?
the web page. No.
Yeah, you talked about DTO, and you didn't show the architecture, the actual architecture. You did in hexagonal or DDD, or because you talk about DTO, so you should be able to show entities and services and types and all different flow during the on the hexagonal architecture or on DDD, for example.
You mean in the infrastructure diagram?
You show up the DTO on the backend, if I'm
Yes.
correct. So on the backend, you should have entities with services and schema to connect to each other and So if you have a DTO, you should have the others. That's the question.
I do have the other,
All right.
but I didn't show everything. I just showed
Yeah, obviously, yes.
one simple snippet.
Okay, thank you.
So, hello everyone. Today we are presenting to us our final project called Which Movie Tonight? It is a responsive web application designed to help users quickly decide which movie to watch. We noticed that we spend often more time browsing a catalog than actually watching a movie. So our solution is a centralized platform where a user can browse a movie catalog, read community reviews, see average rating, and also check where a movie is available for streaming. So the main goal for us is to make the decision process easier, simpler, and more and faster, and more enjoyable. So before going on technical details, I will briefly present us and talk about the sprint organization. So this is my teammate Moussa.
Hello, everyone.
He focused on the front end, and my name is Flora, and I was in charge of the back-end development. We previously collaborate together on several projects, so we learned to work efficiently together, and obviously we are the coolest team of the 7th cohort at Toulouse campus. So for the sprint, I will briefly talk about it. We organized into 4 sprints. The donation is about 2 weeks. We adjust the time depend on the challenge we face it. And honestly, that's it. For the backend structure. So this is the backend technology we used. So we choose Django because of its robustness, scalability, and built-in features like ORM and admin interface. Besides, Django REST framework allows us to create a clean structure and well-documented API with minimal boilerplate. It provides powerful view set and serializer that simplify data transformation and endpoint management. We also use PostgreSQL for our relational database to store movies, user account, rating, and comment, its reliability and querying capability. It's ideal for this kind of project. And then for authentication, we use JWT tokens. Now that we've seen the main technology, let's focus a little more on the internal backend structure. So we organize it into modular app, Django app, just like this. And so first, the movie app is for manage the movie catalog, but also calculated the average rating based on user input. We have the comment app that let user write and share reviews. Each comment is linked to a movie and a user and creating an active community layer. Beside the authentication app is manage the user access and account, handling registration, logging, and JWT authentication. And to finish, the rating app is for allowed authenticated user only to rate a movie, typically on the scale from 1 to 5 stars. And this rating feed the overall score displayed on each movie. To finish for the backend part, I will show you the architecture. So the flow is pretty simple. The user interact with React. React send a request to Django. Django processes the logic and talk to PostgreSQL and send the data back. This architecture, things organized, easy to maintain and secure. Now I will let Moussa show you the demo and continue with the rest of the presentation.
Thanks, Flora. So let me show you which movie tonight in action. First, you have the logging page. You have to log with your user IDs. Then you have the home page with the movie catalog. You can scroll through the movie catalog and you can see many movies. At the top, you have the search bar. You can search a movie by its title, its genre, or casting. For example, action. You can see all the action movies. When you click on a movie, you can see all its details like synopsis, casting, streaming platform, or trailer. You can also rate this movie or comment it if you are logged in. For example, up, you can see the rating here, and for the comment, good movie. Ah, ça écrit pas, pardon. Good movie. And you can see the comment here. You can also edit or delete this movie. So for the front end, we used React to build modular component, Vite for fast development, and Tailwind CSS for responsive design. React Router handles the navigation between pages, and Axios manages the API call to the backend Django. So this is the centralized API client. The first interceptor adds the token to every request. The second interceptor handles token expiration. If the authentication expires, the token is refreshed automatically and the request is sent again. This means users don't need to log again when the token expires. So we worked mostly side by side on campus and used WhatsApp to coordinate. On GitHub, we create 3 main branches. The first branch was the front-end branch for my work. The second branch was the back-end branch for Flora's work. And the third branch was the dev branch for test integration. When everything was ready, we pushed the code to the dev branch for test the integration, and then merge it to the main branch when the code was stable. The biggest challenge was handling the token refresh without affecting the user experience. We also had to coordinate carefully our work so we would not block each other. This project helped us to learn full-stack development, secure authentication, and collaborative Git workflows. For conclusion, we built a secure and scalable full-stack application with many advanced features, and the next step is to add a user profile and favorite system. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
Thank you for your presentation. It's a very beautiful presentation. I like it.
Thank you.
It's not a question. Yes. Did you have the time to implement some test or not? Unit test, like unit test, or
We did all the tests when we code the application.
Okay. Je peux entendre.
Oh, pardon.
To test, I create for the backend. I create a Swagger
Okay.
to see the endpoint.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to answer you, Swagger is not about testing. It's more about exposing your endpoints and to show the users what the endpoint is waiting for.
Okay.
It's more about documentation, but that's okay.
I see
You
the
can
difference.
add over Swagger a validator, and validator can be kind of test.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
can be an answer.
Okay. Sorry.
My question was about when you show up the rating system. Yeah, your rating is still not up to date. So you're working in with React. So something wrong with the state management, I think.
The rating is update when the user add a comment, and you have the average of all the ratings on here. You also have the ratings here.
Yeah, so I saw that, but my question is about when your rating on the page, but
Yes.
that's obviously something you missed, but it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's still in development, so.
Yes.
Did you work on the accessibility part or not?
What do you mean?
For example, if I am, no.
No, it's too hard for us.
Okay. No problem. Okay. Can I see the responsive part?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Up. It's not perfect, but it's cool. That's it.
Good.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, it's more a generic question. With the group before was the same question, but you talk always about frameworks, but not language. So you did with JavaScript and probably TypeScript
Yes.
and Python, but you only talk about React and Django, and that's, I think, that's a mistake because the main skill is about the language and not the framework. So maybe you should talk about this also. That's a big point.
Personally, I wanted to learn a framework because many companies use the framework like React or Django, and that's why I choose this.
Yeah, okay, that's an
This
answer.
one.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
everyone, my name is Christophe Barrère, and this is my teammate Malik Bonani.
Hello.
Today we're presenting our portfolio project, Actual Sport. On this slide, you can see the Actual Sport logo.
So, what is Actual Sport? Actual Sport is a web application we built for the company called Actual. Actual has an internal gym, and they wanted a simple system to organize group sport classes with limited sport. The main feature of the application is a booking system. Employees can browse the available sport session, see the time, description, and remaining spots. Reserve a place in a session, pay online, and view their reservation in their personal dashboard.
Okay, the application supports two types of users. Employee, who can browse and book session, and admins, who can manage session, who can manage course, session, and user. Another important point is that the application is fully responsive, which means it works well on tablet, desktop, and mobile device.
Let me introduce our team. My name is Malik Bonani from cohort 27 at Holberton School, Toulouse. For this project, I mainly worked on the back-end logic and part of the front-end integration.
And I am Christophe Barrère, also from cohort 27 at Holberton, Toulouse. I mainly worked on the database design, API structure, and the booking logic.
And together, we implement user authentication, Stripe payment integration, the user interface using Twig template, and the overall user experience.
And this is the client team. Maeva and Emily are from Actual Group and are the project sponsor. They are responsible for defining the project vision. During the demo, we will show a typical user flow. Booking session, browsing session, booking a spot, and confirming a reservation after payment. Okay. Now, let's see Actual Sport in action. First, we open a course and select a course. Okay. We can see the course description, the session time, and the number of available spots.
So, next we click on the reserve. If available, if spots are available, we are not registered. We go to the payment step. We fill the different fields. Okay. Okay. After a successful payment, the reservation is confirmed, and we can see it in the user dashboard.
Okay, here are the main technology used in this project. For the backend, we used the framework Symfony and the language PHP. For the database layer, we used Doctrine ORM and MySQL.
For the front end, we used Twig templates. And finally, we used Stripe for payment and Docker to run easily on any machine.
Okay. Our application follows the MVC architecture pattern, which stands for model, view, and controller.
The controller handles the user request and decides what action to perform. The model represents the data and database layer with entities like user, course, session book, registration, and payment. The twig built the interface system to generate
The user interface. The user interface.
to generate the user interface. This separation helps us keep the code organized, easier to maintain, and easier to test.
Okay. One key part of the app is confirming a booking safely after a successful payment. On this slide, you can see a screenshot of the code that create a registration, create a payment record, decreases the available spots, and use a database transaction to keep everything consistent.
Okay. If something goes wrong, we roll back. This prevents partial updates, like payments saved, but spots are not updated, and keeps our data correct.
Okay. For collaboration, we mainly used GitHub and Discord. On GitHub, we organize our work with a main branch for stable code, feature branch for each teammate, and pull request for code review before merging.
Our project timeline looked like this: sprint 1, project setup, Docker configuration, and database design. Sprint 2, authentication system, admin management. Sprint 3, booking flow and Stripe payment integration. And finally, Sprint 4, UI improvements, testing, bugs fixes, and final polishing.
Okay, one technical challenge was integrating Stripe payment. It was our first time to working with Stripe, so we had to understand the redirect payment flow and success confirmation. We solved this by testing step by step in Stripe test mode and validating edge case.
A non-technical challenge was time management. Some features took longer than expected. We focused on building a clear MVP, prioritized the essential features, and held daily check-ins to stay aligned. Through this project, we learned how to build a complete Symfony application from start to finish. We improved our skills in team collaboration, planning, and code review.
Okay. We also learned that clean architecture and small safety checks are essential to build a reliable application.
Okay. In the future, we would like to add email notification, a calendar view for sessions, and analytics tool for administrator. We also want to continue improving the mobile experience.
Okay, thank you for your attention. Do you have any question?
Okay, thank you guys. That was very clear. So you focus on the MVP. That's good to have something functional, and you talk about Stripe integration again, and what about persistency of data for RGPD stuff? Because that's
Do you
Uh,
repeat it slowly?
I'm talking about RGPD, the the European institution and rules about payment and privacy, about privacy for data. So you are talking about payments. So there is a lot of rules about payments. So do you have rules about persistency in your database?
We are not interesting at the persistence of data of user.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
No, that's maybe further level, but you
Yes.
just know about it and just make some research about it. It will be interesting, I think.
It's a future.
Yeah, of course, that's good.
Your website is only on localhost or it's deployed? Your website is only work on localhost?
Yes, only on localhost.
Okay, and it's a feature to deploy or not?
We hope.
In the future, since Emily and Maeva accept the project, yes, we deploy the deployment this project.
Okay.
Yeah, that was neat. So I have no. So yeah, you talked about clean architecture. Clean architecture is about Uncle Bob principles. So what about clean code itself?
Mhm.
Did you use it in your workflow? For example, like the Boy Scout rule, for example, or stuff like this. Non. Là, je vous parle vous avez parlé de clean code. Donc, c'est juste si vous. C'était une question pour savoir si vous connaissiez réellement le sujet, si vous connaissez à propos de. Si vous savez qui est l'oncle Bob et Bob C. Martins, et si vous connaissez ses principes. Oui, ouais. Voilà, je vous demandais si vous connaissiez par exemple la règle du Boy Scout qui consiste à juste pas trop refactoriser, mais le faire à l'avancement. Si vous touchez à une feature, touchez seulement à cette feature. Mais c'est plus générique question. Puisque
Ah oui, d'accord.
Why did you use PHP and Symfony?
We use PHP and Symfony because in the region in Toulouse, there are a lot companies worked with PHP and Symfony.
Okay.
And also, comment dire, parce qu'aussi en fait, c'est un langage qu'on n'avait pas vu lors de la formation d'Holberton. On a voulu voir aussi un autre nouveau langage aussi, pour découvrir un nouveau langage.
So hello everyone. Today we're going to present CardVault. CardVault is a web application designed for trading card collectors to manage their collection. The application allows users to scan their cards, organize them in a single virtual vault, search for cards across multiple franchises such as Pokemon and Magic, and track their collection statistics. Why did we create CardVault? CardVault centralizes everything in one place. So we are part C27 cohort from the Toulouse campus. Our team is made up of 3 people. Frank for the machine learning, handling card image recognition. Jeremy, the backend, managing the API and database. And myself, I too, the front-end, the application user interface. So for my part, I developed the entire user interface using React, a JavaScript framework that allows you to build interface with reusable components. I also use Vite as a build tool for its fast development experience, and Tailwind CSS with Daisy UI for the design. The application follows a mobile-first approach. The interface adapts automatically based on screen size, which means on smartphones there are a bottom navigation bar with 5 icons, while on desktop there are a traditional nav bar at the top. I use a custom hook called useResponsive, which detects the 768 pixel breakpoint to adjust the rendering accordingly. I structure the project around several key React concepts. I set up a theme system that allows switching between light and dark mode, with the user preference saved locally in the local storage. I also centralize communication with the backend API in the reusable hook, which allow me to fetch data in a consistent way across all pages. And I design a modal component, such as card detail modal, which I was able to easily integrate into multiple pages without duplicating any code. So for the test, I implemented automatic tests using vtest and the React testing library. As this is an MVP, I focus our effort on core functionalities that I use throughout the entire app, such as authentication, theme management, and navigation. So with 16 tests, we're covering this critical component to ensure a stable foundation, and currently all tests pass successfully. So for the mobile responsiveness, I use the DVH unit, DVH for Dynamic Viewport 8, which adapts to the browser URL bar, preventing any display issue on Safari on iOS and Chrome for Android. So to conclude on the front end, the application is functional, responsive, test, and ready to be connected to the upcoming machine learning and backend features. I will now hand over to Jeremy, who will present you the backend section.
Thank you, Aitu. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy. Today, I present you the backend. The backend is built with Python and FastAPI and PostgreSQL for the database. For this application, the first way is to build the routes for display the front end dynamically. But for display the card, I use 2 external APIs. The first one is TCGDex from Pokemon and Skyfall from Magic. But the difficult here is to standardize the data because 2 external APIs is 2 different ways to show the data. So I need to implement a function to standardize the data. And with that, it's possible to put every license on the application. After that, I implement the function for the authentication. So the user can create an account, update account, or delete account. I use GWT for authentication and bcrypt for password hashing. Finally, it's possible to create vault on the application. On the collection, we can add the card manually or with the picture of the photo. So for that, we implement the machine learning, and the machine learning is the part of Frank, so I pass the mic to Frank.
So for the machine learning part, I started by scraping the API images to train my model with my own GPU on local. There are hardware limits because it's very resource demanding. It's very loud. So migrate to a cloud solution with a Hugging Face. I made cloud scrapping using a Hugging Face script and cloud training. So weights are online and everything works online. So it's easier to maintain and less heavy. The result is a working model with a precision between 70 and 85% of precision. I worked also on DevOps and team support. So for the DevOps, I initialize the project, give the tools to my mate to work with. I deploy the application on a local server at home. So the application is running actually. We made a security audit. We asked Holby's Holberton student in cybersecurity to make an audit. And of course, there are issues. I worked on it actually. So the result is an online working app that is now for professional standards, I think, because it's deployed, it's almost securized and working. For the teamwork, we use tools such as Git for the versioning, GitHub for hosting the project, and Discord to discuss all of us. The branching strategy was one branch, one feature. When we have every feature we wanted, we merge to the dev branch to test in a real environment. Then if it's working, we deploy on the main branch that is online.
To conclude the teamworks, we work on the sprints. The first sprint is initial setup. After that, we build the core feature, the interface feature. The data normalization is the most important on the sprint. After that, we add authentication and scan AI, and system integration and user collection and landing page for finish. But we work on 8 weeks, and we test all the week, all the code. So that the sprint is in all the projects. The snippet code, it's the snippet is the code for get the information of the card on the API. So we fetch the extension for all the extension. We fetch the cards, all the cards on the extension, or it's possible to fetch just one card on the old cards. And this is the live demonstration. So on the demonstration, here is the dashboard. Here it's possible to take a picture of the photo.
So you can see we have 3 different cards because you can have one card in different extensions. So this is why I display everything. So you can select the correct one. You can see also you can add a card to your collection. You have variants, normal, reverse, solo, despite the card API.
And that's it for the scan card. But it's possible to see the dashboard or the statistic or the vault where it's possible to see all the license. And the search card to search the card manually. Thank you for listening. If you have any question.
Thank you guys for presentation. You are talking about the mobile first approach. So is that an app that will be used only in mobile? No.
Mainly when
Mainly.
you scan a card, you use
so
your
that's my
cell phone.
point. Why not PWA then?
Why not? Sorry.
PWA, a progressive web app. Then if you are building a web app designed to work on mobile, that should be interesting to develop a PWA instead.
That's the point.
Yeah, but we want to work to use the application on the computer too.
Okay.
So we in the future build only on the application, but for now it's possible to
No, I'm
use.
not talking about application. PWA is a web app like you did, working on a computer and everywhere basically. But you can actually install it on the device to use it, for example, and you can add offline mode or stuff like this.
Yep, that's
okay.
You talk about model precisions, 70 and 80%. It's a good result or not?
My first goal was 80%, but I didn't do data, augmented data.
Didn't scale up the infrastructure.
When you take an image, you modify it. I don't remember the term, but I didn't do that. I just subscribed the API. So I just have real cards with a good photo. So it's hard to achieve 80% every time. Because when you scan the card, it's a crop or you have a reflect, things like this.
Okay. For the CSS, you implement all from scratch or you use a solution like?
I use Tailwind because it's the first utility CSS. Instead of writing a CSS class, you apply small class directly on your JSX.
Okay.
That's why, and I use Daisy UI, add a pre-built UI component on top of Tailwind, instead of writing CSS from scratch.
Okay. And did you know Chatien?
No,
it's like a Daisy UI.
No, sorry, no. Don't.
Okay. It's
Don't
better.
use it.
It's better.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
So we ask something else about CSS. You talked about a custom hook.
Yes.
About the responsiveness. And why didn't you use basic CSS media queries?
Can you repeat, please?
Why did you use a custom hook? So basically you built JavaScript code as a custom hook to resize your window over CSS media queries. And CSS media queries is built in within CSS, and it's lighter to compute.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Je parle des media queries. Pourquoi est-ce que tu as utilisé un custom hook, du coup, qui est une fonction JavaScript et qui, du coup, va mettre du temps à s'exécuter et qui, potentiellement, dans plusieurs browsers, ne va pas s'exécuter de la même manière, alors que les media queries CSS sont supportés par la plupart des browsers et n'ont pas besoin de JavaScript pour s'exécuter. Et donc, c'est beaucoup plus léger.
D'accord.
Et donc, pourquoi tu as préféré utiliser un custom hook?
I use a custom hook because it's mobile responsive. I want to follow a mobile first approach, a mobile first approach, and it's more easy en fait to create a custom hook which detects like I said, the 700 pixel, 68 pixel breakpoint to adjust the rendering when you are on desktop or when you want to change on your when you are on the mobile.
Okay, I understand, but that's exactly my point. You know, I think check on CSS media queries. It would be, I think, easier for you to manage that.
I don't use it.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the point. Yeah, I have another question about Hugging Face. So you are using Hugging Face, and what about the cost of the cloud infra?
Actually, none.
Yeah,
For-
obviously.
For the moment, but after I don't know.
Yeah. Did you think about it? Maybe when the app will be in production, how many queries you can afford?
I thought about it, but I wanted a working application, so I focus on it's working. Okay, so I do it.
Okay, that's
so it's working. I'm glad.
yes, that's
And
fun.
for after, I have to check
All right,
things like
all right,
this.
thank you. And about data, you are fetching all cards,
Images.
images,
Images. Only.
images. So do you store the images somewhere
Hugging Face can store the images
directly?
directly and process the. I use a script to use the Hugging Face folder with images,
All right.
train the model online
Mm-hmm.
with Hugging Face, and store the weight directly on Hugging Face.
Okay. So all the images are stored
Online.
within Hugging Face
Yes.
only,
It's
not
a-
within the app.
No,
Okay.
it's
okay.
a repo on Hugging Face.
Okay,
Everything
that's
is,
cool. Okay.
is inside.
Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I will present you appartage information system. In October I was hiring for creating some tools in appartage, and that's one tool I create in appartage. For my presentation, I'm Reginald Godot. I'm a full stack developer in Alternance. I was in the court 21 in Toulouse. So why appartage system information was created? Because in appartage have some senior residents, and he needs some tools to manage the seniors, the staff, and residents, and so he needs an applications to manage them. So I create a dashboard for that. In the team, I'm alone in the development. For the operation director, it's Karin Humery. It's my chief. She give me the budget, what I need to create the application, and Stefan Grea is the CTO on this application. For the features, we have management of residents and apartments, resident management, so the admission and some personal information like phone, birth date, some contracts, and some medical information, etc. We have some personnel management, so it's a staff. It's in the residence we have some employee to manage the senior in some medical or etc. So we need to know who is in the residence. Some contacts for like medicine, some haircut or etc. In job for the senior. It's at library of what you have in the residence, doctor, etc. We have some prospect. It's for the commercial. Sometimes we have some school for join the residents, so we need to have at least with who call and who join the residents. And we have a chatbot for the admin. It's for generating some stats and etc. with Mistral, with MCP, to have some information of the residents. I will show you the demo. Yep. That's the dashboard in production. Here we have the stat of the residents, how many salary and resident, etc., and the prospects. We have just some stats here. Here is the residence, so we can go on the La Loubert. Here we have all the apartments here, all the residents with some information. I will probably just go on the test for here. And here we can have some information like birth date, entry date, contact, and not for this patient. we have some contact, like if you are a doctor, etc., and the events of the residence. If we have anniversary or important dates, we have here. And we have the chatbot for ask some question. We have the list of residents, etc. Here it's my architecture of the project. So we have a Nest.js backend with Prisma and PostgreSQL for the database. In the prod, I use PlanetScale for the cloud for securing the information and the data. For all the files and etc., I use Minio. It's like AWS S3, but open source. And I use Brevo for the SMTP mailer to send some mail, etc. For my backend, I use a Swagger for have the API documentation and for generating my repository for fetching in front end with Orval. It's at CodeGen for creating some API call. So it's really easy to use. I use Axios because it works well with Orval. And I use Tunstack Start and Shotsen UI in my front end. Why Tunstack? Because I use so much in the ecosystem Tunstack, like a query, table, and etc. And it's very fast than Next.js, and I need some performance for that. So it's the list of my stack. I use Zod, the stand, for the validation and for the state management in my composant. And for the DevOps, I use Docker Compose in Dev. So I have Docker Compose for just development and testing. I use 2 Docker files for my prod, and I have Qualify. Qualify is at Vercel alternative open source and free for this project. And I use PostgreSQL, Minio, Bun. I use Bun for TypeScript. You have best performance than Node.js Ardeno, and it's very useful when we need some performance. And I use GitHub for code and code saving, etc. The timeline. Here we have but another project. So I was hired in October for start the project, and in December we have an MVP in production with the residents, staff, and apartment. In February we have adding features like events, calendar, file system, chatbot, feeds, and prospects. And in March, currently, I have a share system for vacancy, planning, etc., and planning for the staff. For the code snippet, I have at Nest.js code snippet for creating at residence. So it's easy. I have at DTO for the body when you have at request with all the information in the front end. So I recuperate in this class. I create with my service at residence And so I use all the information here, and I return if it's created successfully or not. My challenge for this project is the time. I have 2 months to create at MVP. And the cost, we don't have so many money to spend per month, so I need to find some service to save money. And the deployment and the security, it's a big challenge. So I need to find some information or ask for some freelance for security of the application, because we have some information and we don't have to leak to have leak on this information. What I learn in this project, I learn Nest.js and TestStack, the autonomy and the project management, deployment and security, business need, so what the residents need to have at this application, and the project maintenance over time. The possible amelioration, I think I can be better in for the front end, because sometimes we need to have 5 clicks to do something, so I can be more easily to use. The workflow for testing the application in the front end, because sometimes I have very features, so for testing, when I change something, it's pretty hard to know if one button or one forms didn't work, and so I need to create that workflow for testing every task. And the deployment and the security, I think I can do better and learn more for securing the application, and more automation. I think for this time, I need to push in the main for my GitHub, going to qualify and click on the button redeploy, and it's not automated. Thanks for your listening. Did you have any question?
So thank you, Reginald. So that's a very modern stack, so well done for that. And I don't know very much about TanStack Start. I use a lot TanStack ecosystem, but more about queries and TanStack queries and basic stuff like this. So can you tell me more about TanStack Start? How does it work?
TanStack works with TanStack router, and it works like Next,
okay.
But we have some typed route.
All right.
And you have less black magic
Okay.
instead. So we have, I can show you code. It's
Maybe after in 8 minutes.
we have some function to create at root, for
Okay.
example, like create root, I think, and you can preload at fetch to earn some time in the loading, because it's due after we charging the page.
Okay, it's server-side rendering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
But yeah. After loading the page, he do the query. He don't do the query in the server, he do the query after the loading page.
Okay. Okay, you will
It's
show
not
me.
easily
You will
to
show me
explain,
after.
but,
So thank you. So how do you handle like huge lists? Because the principal challenge of a dashboard is displaying lists.
Mhm.
So on your demo, you had only a few residents. But what about if you have, I don't know, 10,000 residents? How do you handle lists, huge list? I mean.
I have already a huge list in the prospect. We
Okay.
have a 700 prospect,
Okay.
and we use just optimization of the 10-stack query
Okay.
table. Sorry, and it's worked well. For instance, but I think I need to add some indexation.
Okay.
But we don't.
So you have inbuilt pagination or
in 10-stack
Okay.
table, you do the pagination.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
For the chatbot, you use Mistral.
Yeah.
And why?
Because it's French. It's the first because it's French, and for the cost and the security data, it's the better for now. We have free access to the agent, the chatbot, the Mistral, and so we use it clearly for that.
Okay. In your application, have you implement dark mode or not?
Not now,
No?
because we have some team. We are currently change the colors of the enterprise. So for now, we just working with the light mode, and after we add
It's a
dark
feature,
mode,
features, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's feature.
I see you use Justin and Zod.
Yep.
And why?
I use Zod for the form validation.
Okay.
For have the error when and Humphrey write it wrong, like email, phone, etc. And it's to not send any data on the backend, for just have know what I send in my backend. And for the stand, it's for some state management in the UI, like the menu bar. For when we change the page, it's more easily to save the state if it's closed or if it's open when you change the page.
Okay. Good. I like your front-end stack. It's
Chatsen,
yeah, front-end stack, and understand it's. I use it in my personal project, and very good choice.
Thanks.
I'm going to ask about data types between the full project, between front end and back end. So you use Orval to generate routes and entities, I guess.
Yeah.
But within the back end, within the front end. Sorry.
It's generated in the front end.
Yeah, in the front end, and use Prisma to generate pretty much the same in the back end.
Yeah.
So how do you ensure that the entities are the same, to have something about consistency and readability?
Yeah. I use DTO to send on my front ends.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have some error issue on the DTO and the Prisma generation, it's send me an error with test.
Okay.
I have some testing on the application, and if it's broke some test, I know it's not the same generation.
Okay, so that your answer is about knowing there is an error, but how to tell Orval and Prisma to generate the same entities?
How? Prisma and Orval is not connected.
Yeah, that's the point.
I use DTO.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's more. Yeah. In this case, I have the API response here for the Swagger,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the type DTO here. So when I return some data, I know what it sent.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know if it's your question.
No, it's part of the answer. So
Prisma is more in my service than my controller.
okay. Okay.
I
Thank you.
don't use Prisma as my controller for more readability.
Mhm. I think this can be a bit improved, but that's well done.
Thanks.
present to you a past resume. I'm Valentin Ralia. I'm coming Holberton Toulouse C21. And I start my apprenticeship at Actual since April 24. So the project was build an app of microservices. And I'm gonna show you one of these services called Parse Resume. This service is gonna extract data from a resume. It's gonna replace third-party API. It must be adaptive, faster than the third-party, cheaper, and more efficient. It's gonna be called by ATS. So what is ATS? ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. It's a software for the recruiters to follow the process of recruitment. So in one part we have our client, so the company who search applicant, and the other part we have other side we have a candidate. And this ATS gonna request by sending a file, a resume, and the microservice gonna return the extracted data from this file. So for example, you have my CV on the left, and on the right, the extracted data. And the final result, the main goal, is to fill all the fields in the ATS for the profile of the person. So I'm going to show you a little demo because we have a front end. So you have a login page. And we have a dashboard for follow all the microservices logs. I'm going to show you Parse Resume. We have 10 microservices. So you add a file, my resume, for example. You can add a referential. It's for the job application, the job code for France Travail or something else. And you can add a Pydantic. Pydantic is for the structure of the output at the returned response. And when you submit, you have the result. So the result is structured by Pydantic for the personal information, education, and some other stuff like language, art skills, etc. And when we come back to the dashboard, we have all this information for this request. For example, they cost you 0 money because I already sent this request. But you have the tokens, the average request time, and other stuff. So how it works. You pass the authentication. We verify if the CV is duplicate or not. If we already have this resume in database with a good result, we return it. And if not, we extract the text. We check if the text is readable. If no, we pass through an OCR for images, for example. We ask API AI. We validate the JSON if the result is good formed, is well formed. Geocoding data, scoring information, and we return the JSON. So we're going to talk about readable text. I'm going to show you a little function. This function just verify if the this function receive the content, the extracted content from the CV. And this function going to check if the word extracted are nonsense word or not. The architecture of the app is pretty simple. All the 99% of the requests received by this microservice is called by API. The front end is just for demonstration or presentation like today. It's connected by, in a backend with PostgreSQL, and the file are stored in a bucket in GCP. And third party, we call Gemini API, OpenAI, Mistral, and Google Vision for performing OCR. And you have Pydantic validation too. We use for technology, like Vue, with a Prime View component, library component. And backend, we use Python with the framework Django. We use Celery too because we ask for some microservice AI, and AI takes time. So requests, we can't block the user for maybe 20 or 10 seconds. So we implement Celery for all the tasks. And for deployment, as I said before, we deploy on Docker and Google Cloud Storage. So I start my apprenticeship in April, and I'm very lucky because we start this project in April. The first release was on the ATS. We have two main ATS in actual. We have Naya and Lucy, a bigger ATS. And sorry. Sorry for this. So, and after 6 months later, we migrate on GCP before we deploy in the classic way. And after we release on Lucy, also a bigger project, and now it's deployed and fully worked. The difficulties we encountered are multiple. We're struggling a lot with Paddle OCR for performing OCR. We used Paddle OCR, so it's a library in the code for performing OCR, but it was very heavy for deploy. So when we updated the code, the deploy takes 20 minutes. Je sais pas ce qui se passe, je suis désolé. Different way. So we migrate to Google Vision for API and gain time for deploying. The extract text, we find a way and find a good library for extracting text from the CV. Learn Docker, pretty hard. And we see the front with Vue.js, but before we do this app in HTMX. So it's pretty light, but we want to we learn from scratch Vue.js. Some stats since September. So in production, we pass 1 million resume, minus 2% of error maximum. So it's pretty good. 10% OCR, and for the economy, we make 100,000 euro in economy. And the time request average is a very important point. We are for now 15 seconds average request time. So what I learn a lot with my team. Work with teamwork, work with the team. I work only with my lead developer all day, and I gain in autonomy too because I'm in full remote. Decision making, because I'm lucky. I choose the front, so my lead developer let me choose the front end technology, and the project management because we don't work with product owner or scrum master. For the hard skill, I learn a lot on Vue, Django, Celery, how the web works generally, web security, Git, and Docker. So thank you, and you have a picture of my team, and I work with Christophe, and I thank Christophe specially. Thank you. If you have
So thank you, Valentin. I have a question about how to check duplicate on the resume.
Yes.
Do you use base 64 hash, or do you use what do you use?
When a file coming in into the backend, we aggregate. We give him a checksum, SHA-256. So I don't know 256 en anglais, mais it's generate for the file. So the file is identified by this ID.
Okay.
It's pretty long. And after we check if we have this checksum in the database, and if the result is good. If not, we are reprocessing the OCR.
Okay, cool.
I have a question about the logo. Why octopus?
Why octopus? With Christophe, when we create this logo, we want to build a microservices app. And a microservices is one app doing many things.
Yeah.
So like an octopus.
Okay, good. And in your application, I see in the top of your application French flag, and it's available in different languages.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. You have microservices connected with assistants. So this table assistants gonna hold point system. So and the model used. Like so Gemini 2.5 or 3. So you can change for each user which model he use.
Okay, cool. And so you said around 2% error, but what about? What do you do with it?
I said 1.7, but it's less than this because in this error you have person, candidate on website, but don't give us a CV, that give us a photo, family photo or something else. So it's a user. And so we used in the dashboard, I can show you maybe quickly, if a process has an error, you have this little badge, and you can show the error. So this one is in error because it's already in processing. This is the case when a user candidates in the same offer 2 times in a row.
Okay, I got it. But my question is more about what do you do with the error? Do you log it? Do you monitor or something? Do you?
Yes, we
monitoring. But how do you handle the specific errors? If you talked about errors that a user send a random picture, but what about if you have an actual error from the LLM that's saying, okay, I cannot read that, and I'm not sure about the answer to give you. When you do OCR, you have to handle sometimes imprecision. I'm not sure about that in English, but
if we have an error, all in the code at the breaking point, if something is crashing, we take this error and we add it in the database.
Okay.
So for logging, like we see, and for example, if we have some issue with an error 503 en anglais, je sais plus comment on dit. Vous avez l'erreur 503 from Gemini. It's when the model is overloaded.
Okay.
And so for fix that, with my lead developer, we do a count. So we try 1 time, we wait 10 seconds. We retry. If we have the same error, we wait 2 times in a row, and after we switch model.
Okay, so depending on the error, you can retry or switch the model. Okay, that's okay. Thank you.
My last question, what is your biggest source of pride during this project?
My biggest what?
Source of pride, ta plus grande fierté.
The production. When the app is coming in, is deployed, especially for Lucy, because it's a bigger ATS. We work in Naya, my chief build an ATS, but Naya was a big, we request 1 million in 7 months, and so it's pretty, so the release of the Naya production.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to be my last question also. Maybe I missed the point, but you didn't explain your Git flow and workflow. What about testing workflow, and how do you put things in production? And
Development, we have a DevOps for deployment, but we work in CI/CD with Docker and GitHub. I don't mention that because I don't have many times for the presentation, but I work with my lead developer all the day because like we are standing, we are in remote, but we work all the day.
yeah, but we are not machine. That's error prone, I think,
Yes.
to rely only on human. So you are talking about CI/CD. So what do you add on your CI and your CD to avoid errors and to smooth the deployment?
Yes, we deploy on a specifically a branch, and after that we have a pre-production. We deploy in first. We have some tests just connected with some job boards, so we can test all the microservices.
Cool.
And after we deploy on the production. But we have one step with production, and the most of time my lead developer tests in local in his machine, and after the pre-production and after the production.
Okay, thank you.